Let's talk about binge eating disorder for a minute. Now, a lot of folks struggle with binge eating. In fact, more people struggle with binge eating than any other form of disordered eating. And yet it hasn't often been talked about until just recently. In the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual, it has a classification that they're working on becoming an official classification in the next round of that particular publication. I want to share with you the criteria that is currently listed for binge eating disorder there. Recurrent episodes of binge eating characterized by both of the following. Number one, you're going to eat unusually large amounts of food. And number two, while you're eating the unusually large amounts of food, you're going to have a sense of a lack of control. Okay, this is the key to really understanding the binge eating disorder. This is going to go on twice a week for 6 months on average. You're not going to be purging. Like with bulimia, we know that you can try and purge through vomiting or laxatives or even exercise or fasting, and you're not doing that in binge eating disorder. And you're not meeting other criteria for anorexia or bulimia. With anorexia, you know, you'd have to be very low weight, and if you're female, you'd have to have missed your periods for 3 months to qualify for that. So even though you can binge and have anorexia, to qualify for binge eating disorder, you're not going to be meeting those other criteria. Here's some additional criteria. The binge eating episodes are associated with at least 3 of the following: rapid eating, eating until uncomfortably full, eating when not physically hungry. I think a lot of us do that. Eating alone, or you're embarrassed of how much you're eating, and so you try and eat by yourself. Feeling disgusted, depressed, or very guilty after overeating. So if 3 of those things are happening along with those eating large amounts of food and feeling out of control, then you may qualify for binge eating disorder. So here's a quick recap. You're going to be a normal weight, or likely you're going to be overweight because you're not using compensatory measures to make up for what you're eating. You're going to be frequently binging, you're not going to be purging, and you're going to feel like you're eating fast and out of control and compulsively. If this is you, and it's millions of people, I want you to know there is a lot of help available to you. So check out the other places on the site. Type in keyword search binge eating if that's what you struggle with. And if you want to see a printed version of all this information, just click the article below that says, "What is binge eating?" More than anything, I just hope that you know you're not alone and there's help and hope for you to find freedom from this disorder.